Hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider. I am not in the game today. I'm in the kitchen. This is a real kitchen behind me, and I'm here. I'm making tea. Guardians, welcome to my tea bagging series where I make different teas. Many of you ask me, Ransom, what do you drink when you're doing your live streams? I drink a lot of tea. Today, it's a really special treat. This is honey and lemon tea, and I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. But the tea bagging series, if you watched my previous video about tea, I mentioned that I would be telling you a story today. I want to tell you the story. I have been in PvP a lot recently, player versus player, and you find that there are a lot of people that teabag. It's one of those things, if you encounter it, I need to ask you the question, how do you feel about it? Have you been teabagged? Leave a comment. But a long time ago, 150 years or so ago, I was in PvP. I was with my clan group, Coterie of Arms. We were having a rough go. We were up another clan. I won't name names. We were up against another clan, and Guardians, we were down but not out. But as the team continued to play, one thing that we all noticed, we were getting teabagging. And I was on the battlefield going after an opposing team member, and I got hit from behind. They got me from behind, and the guy in the front that I was after ran over and teabagged me. Guardians, rage ensued, and I was up and back into the battle, and my one goal was to get that same guy who teabagged me. Now, has it happened to you? Let me know. I want you to leave a comment, talk about it. Teabagging, have you done it? Has it been done to you? So we ultimately, that entire team, just vile teabaggers. Now, they did win. I hate to say it. We did not encounter them again. But I wonder, did they go through their entire session of gaming and teabag all the teams that they came up against? Did they do it only to the teams that they were beating? Or did they do it twice as hard when they were winning? I don't know. I don't know. But I know I really got heated under the collar, and I went after them as hard as I could. And the best thing about it, Guardians, I got him. I got him. And I confess this. This is on digital. It's on my channel. I confess. When he went down, I quickly teabagged him just as hard as I could. Now, I have a little bit of guilt about it. I'm not gonna, try to deny it. I still feel a little bit guilty that I sunk down and I teabagged the guy. But I look back and think, should I have teabagged every single one of them that did that to me? Is turnabout fair play inside Destiny 2? I want you to leave a comment. Now let's get into the tea. All right, teabagging, let me know. I am doing the honey and lemon tea. I love Winnie the Pooh. This is a fantastic little tea, honey and lemon. And I'm gonna be using double tea bags today. Now, the water that I have here is at 200 degrees, which I like. I am going to pop this in, pour a little bit of water. Now, this is enough for 2 cups, right? This is a 2 cup. I like to slowly pour my water in, 200 degrees, 195 to like 205 would be your range. If you get the water really hot, you can bring out a bitterness in the tea leaves that you don't want. Now, I could be using a loose leaf, which I definitely have a lot of loose leaf teas here, but I am sticking with a good old-fashioned tea bag because of its ease of use, and the series is tea bagging. I just want to make sure that my tea is under This is traditionally used as a French press, a coffee press, but I'm just going to make sure that my tea bags are submerged in the water. I want to leave that in for 2 to 4 minutes. If you leave your tea in the hot water for longer, you could risk that bitterness, kind of what the feeling I had against the opposing team that teabagged us the entire time. But, you know, in my defense, I was, you know, the entire clan got teabagged that day. We were all upset. We were all angry. Guardians, I wish we could have won that match. I wish we could have won it. And, you know, maybe one day we will face them in battle again and I'll get to go back in. Will I teabag again? If they teabag me, maybe. I try not to do it. All right, so 2 to 4 minutes. I want the tea to stay in there. I'm going to agitate the French press just a little bit here to make sure that the water is evenly distributed throughout the tea bag. And we're going to need this to sit for just a couple of minutes. It looks a little bit weak right now. I like my tea sometimes on the stronger side, but I also like honey in my tea. Now I have my honey bear out, grrr, and I also have some half and half. This is real half and half, which means it's half cream, half milk, and it can really add a depth and dimension to your tea that's going to give you bonus flavor. I also today brought something really special. This is a sugar in the raw. This is not brown sugar. Now, brown sugar has molasses added. This is just sugar in the raw, meaning that it hasn't really been bleached. And I like sugar in the raw. They all taste like sugar. This just forgoes one of the additional refinement processes. And so you see sugar in kind of a more natural color. Growing up, we would go into the fields and cut some sugar cane and just suck the juice right out of it, Guardians. A nice sugar cane, freshly cut, and it would just be filled with sweetness. But this sugar is really delicious, and I on occasion use this. So don't hesitate. If you don't have honey, use a sugar in the raw or a granulated white sugar. And truly, you know, if you add like a brown sugar, you will get a, you know, a deep depth of flavor because of the molasses in that, but I normally don't do that. All right, how does this look? I might have put too much water in here, but let's give it a taste test. Now remember, this is honey and lemon, and normally you want to decant your tea. And I have just an extra, I could decant my tea, take it off of those tea bags, or I could have put it on top of the French press and pulled them out. But this is you and I, and we're gonna drink it immediately. So let me give this a pour. All right, does this have a spout side? There it is. I'm gonna give this a pour. I'm gonna fix you one, and I'm gonna leave it just plain because I want you to come in, fix this how you want, the honey, the sugar, the half and half. Now I'm gonna try a little bit. I know, you know I love the honey, it's just a fact, but I'm gonna try some of the brown sugar today. And Guardians, I want 3 scoops. Oh, what the heck, let's go crazy. 4 scoops. I'm gonna do 4 scoops. Let's pour this in. And I'm gonna do a little bit of lemon. First, I need to stir this. I want that sugar to fully dissolve, and you know, give it just a few seconds and a stir, and you're gonna get the dissolved sugar. Now remember, this already has some lemon flavor in it, honey and lemon, but I like a little bit of fresh lemon. Let's give it a squeeze. Be careful about the seeds. You could put this through a strainer and make sure you're not going to get a seed in there. Nobody wants to get a bad seed or a good seed for that matter. All right, double tea bagging, 2 cups, 1 for you, 1 for me. Let me give this a taste. It's hot. It's very hot. Guardians. This is so tasty. Man, oh man, I just love that. I want you to come in, hang out with me as I play Destiny 2. Guardians, I need friends. And if we are expected to win this war, we're going to have to stick together, because together we win the war. And I am excited to hang out with you guys each and every day that I play. I live stream, YouTube, Twitch. Come hang out. I invite you to join me as we push back the darkness. I am Ransom Rider. Destiny 2 is my favorite game, and I would love to see you there. This tea is delicious. Double bag, 2 cups. Let me know what your thoughts are about tea bagging inside of Destiny 2. Come into my live stream, share a story or two, and let's be friends. I'm going to have another sip. Oh, so good, Guardians. So good. Bye. Bye. I've got to send one of these to Devram K. He's a tea drinker. He will like it. So good. Bye.